If you want your lats to look like wings, then you've clicked on the right video, because today I'm just going to be showing you guys through the process of how I am trying to achieve how to get the wings, and also just a general guide on how you can easily get wings on your back. Now, the first thing we got to realize is that our back is made of different muscles. We have the upper back, which is like the rear delts, the rhomboids, the traps, and all that type of stuff. And then we have the mid back, the lats, which is basically it. And then we also have the lower back, which is basically just the lower back. So we just first got to realize that there are three muscles there, and let's get it. Now, first of all, to train your upper back, do some rear delt flies to target the rear delts, which are basically your shoulders. It's basically the back muscle of your shoulder, but if it pops, you'll look a lot better. And for traps, you can do shrugs, but generally, I wouldn't recommend traps. Like if you're over like 5'10" or something, I would recommend traps. But if you're short, do not train traps because they're horrible for aesthetics. But if you're like above 6 foot or 5'10" or something like that, I would recommend doing traps. And for your upper back, make sure to do some chest supported rows because those really help your upper back pop. Now, those are basically just your upper back exercises that you need to do. And one tip that I do is make sure to squeeze at the top, do your rep, and at the top, pause for 1 second and then go back down. This has really helped with my gains, and it also has really helped with the mind to muscle connection on my back, which sometimes it could be pretty hard to feel it. So I just recommend just to squeeze at the top for 1 second and lower back down slowly. Now, the second part that we're going to be talking about is the lats. Now, the lats are basically going to be the ones where it's going to widen up and make it look like you have wings. So, what I'd firstly recommend you to do is do some lat pull downs. Lat pull downs are great for targeting the back, but your form can easily be wrong. So, if you have like bad form, you can do assisted pull-ups if needed, or you can do pull-ups or even pull-ups with weights if you want, but those widen your lats, which make it flare out and make it look like you have wings. So make sure just to do lat pull downs. You could also do single arm pull downs, which kind of hits your lats better because you're using less momentum from your body. You're just pulling straight down like that. I would recommend using a hammer grip where both of your palms are facing together and pull down to kind of feel more of the activation of your lats. But lat pull downs are basically just like pull-ups. They're super effective, very good for you. Basically trains the whole back, but mostly it trains the lats, which help widen your physique. Now, another part of the lats that you have to train is the lower lats, and this part makes your back a lot thicker. Now, you don't just want a very wide back, but you have zero thickness. That looks absolutely horrible. So you must build some thickness, and this one you are going to do a horizontal pull. Now, when you train your lats and you want that wing, you are pulling vertically down. But if you want a thicker back, you have to pull horizontally because that trains your lower lats and it makes your back appear thicker. So what I recommend is single arm cable rows or just cable rows. Those are probably the best options to do. They're very effective at targeting the lats too. I always feel the mind to muscle connection too. It's very easy, and make sure to keep your back straightened up. Don't round your lower back. Make sure to keep it straightened up. And yeah, and if you do not have a cable row machine at your gym, just go find a machine that allows you to have a hammer grip, which is basically where both of your palms are facing each other, and that you could also pull horizontally because that is pretty much the same thing, and it trains the thickness of the back. All right, so that is basically just the full guide on how to get wings on your lats. And you could also train your lower back, which is around your spine area. You can do the exercise where you like going down like that, if you guys know what I mean. But, I'm mainly talking about most of the back, not really the lower back. But yeah, this is basically just a whole video on how you can get wings on your back. I am currently in the process of trying to do this. Make sure to, recover well. This one's very important, sleep well, because you recover mostly in your sleep. And if your sleep is absolute shit, then your recovery is just going to be shit too. So just make sure to have very good recovery, eat well, sleep well, train to failure. This one will probably affect you a lot because if you're not training to failure, then it's probably not going to be that optimal, but make sure to train to failure because then you get a deeper stretch in your muscles, deeper tear, so that when you consume your protein and you rest, the muscle fibers will grow back together and make your muscles larger. So this is going to be a video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more fitness, self-improvement vlog, all that type of content, and I'll see you guys next video.